so-called SCORM file. And this is the file Chaeyoung needs to have for BrainGate.
BrainGate için gereken dosya buradan bu download denen yerden indireceğin dosyaymış Ceyhun.
Okay.
Ya ben buna hiç hakim olmadığım için sadece çeviriyorum Ceyhun. Farkındasın değil mi?
Okay.
Hiçbir fikrim yok ne yaptığım, ne çevirdiğime
İşte,
yani.
sorun değil. Sen sıkıntı değil. Azıcık anlıyorum
Okay.
ama çevirme ve ben de söz anlatmada sıkıntım olduğu için anlıyorum şu an için ne yaptığımızı.
Tamamdır. Susan, I have no idea what you're explaining at the moment. I'm just translating, okay?
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. Maybe it will be clearer when I switch to BrainGate. So
right.
This is it's important that it is a 2004 SCORM file,
Okay,
and then all images and fonts included.
Evet, bu da açık olmalıymış alttaki settings kısmı. Okay.
And then I switched to BrainGate. So this is our e-learning platform that I created.
Geçti. O yarattığı bir e-learning platformuymuş burası.
And if he logs in, he will now be able to access Cluevo.
Cluevo'ya giriş hakkın varmış senin şu an.
Okay.
Tamam.
And in Cluevo, he will be able to add these SCORM files.
Buraya işte o az önceki faile ekleme hakkın olacakmış.
Evet. Bunu yükleme kısmı nereden yapılıyor?
Okay. How do we upload the file then?
You can say here add demo course and modules.
Okay. Aşağıdaki
okay.
Ekle demek hani ne yaptıysan artık. Demo course ya da modül.
And then you can upload more courses. Let me add module, I think it is. Here. Add module and then SCORM 2004, what we just downloaded.
Kullanılıyor.
But my point in this is that first he needs to do all the courses in Easy Generator, and after that we can meet again, and maybe we can do it together, or he can ask again, and then we can publish it in BrainGate. But first, all the courses need to be ready. So this is and I think this will take a longer time. So it doesn't make sense to do it now. Let's say.
Yani bütün kursların öncelikle tabii ki hazır hale getirilmesi gerekiyor. Bu zaten esas zaman alacak olan kısım. Yani şu anda o yüzden bir şey aktarmamızın bir anlamı yok. Önce onların bitmesinde fayda var diyor.
Evet.
So if you upload it looks something like I don't know. I think it is here. I haven't done this for a long time, to be honest. Here. Okay, I don't have permission, but this is how it looks like on BrainGate then. So he can just put it into there. But
bunun gibi görünecek diyor.
So I would suggest that as soon as he finished all the courses, he will just tell me, and then we can meet again, and then we can go through this together again. So, but this would be the first step.
Kursları tamamladığında tekrar buluş nasıl yapacağını birlikte ilkini yaparız dedi.
Olur.
All right.
Okay, so this was what I wanted to talk about with BrainGate, and then we have the PAX deployment. As I think I already talked with Chaeyoung about this. So the PAX deployment plan, I had some ideas and I have some plans for this, but this is not this hasn't reached Izmir management yet. So I've talked about this with my management, and now the next step would be to talk with every location about it. But I don't have any permission, or I don't have any agreement between Izmir management and myself. So I don't want to rush anything before I don't have agreement with management in Izmir, and that's why right now I would assume training should continue, and I will get in contact with Jaehoon again as soon as we have the agreement with Benjamin or with management in Izmir.
It is about new trainings, or I don't know,
it's about
the deadlines, whatever, or it's a special project. What is it about?
It's about, I can show you something else. Let me share another screen. So my what I had a look at, and I already added Jaehoon to this list as well. So we have an internal project management system. This is called Rike, and there I did a deployment plan for every customer at every location, because if everything goes as planned, I will be the lead for the deployment in PAX, and I have a look at all the locations and how it's going. But again, then we have at every location we have someone responsible for the location's customers as well. So this would be the perfect, let's say, the perfect way. But I don't know if this will be feasible for every location. But I can show you the. Let me show you the plan.
Ceyhun daha bizim yönetimle paylaşmadığı bir planı varmış. Bu planı henüz daha sizin yönetimle paylaşmadığım için onay almış değilim. O yüzden hani kimseyi de aleleceleye getirmek istemem dedi. Ben de hani neyle alakalı proje tam olarak, neyden bahsediyorsun dedim. İşte şeyin yayılması, dağıtımıyla alakalı. Sanırım onun başına geçecekmiş. Her fabrikada bununla ilgilenen sadece bir kişinin olmasını istiyorum falan gibi bir şey söyledi. Ama dediğim gibi daha üst yönetime sunmadım dedi. Ben de detay nedir dedim. Bunları anlatıyor şimdi.
Evet, bu tabloyu görmüştüm.
All right.
Okay, so you can see here the deployment plan, and for every location we have, for example, this is Frieden location, and we have all the customers for Frieden location, and which customers should go first to changing to PAX, what are all the customers and everything. So, and we would have the same here for Izmir, and then for the Izmir location, then if this is how you decide, then Jaehoon will be responsible for the Izmir location. But as I said, I don't know what exactly the management in Izmir wants to do, and this will be evaluated when Markus Pennekamp is back from vacation, and then we will talk to all of them. So this is why I can't say anything about the deployment in Izmir right now. Okay. The only thing I can suggest, let's say, is that Jaehoon is already working on analyzing the customers and which customers you can start with going to PAX or something like that. But I cannot suggest anything else. But if he wants to work on this, and if you maybe you as a repro leader says, okay, he should work on this. Then my suggestion would be to analyze the customers you have in Izmir. So you're not the smart sourcing customers, but the customers you already have, and analyze which customer would be preferable in moving to PAX.
Okay. Do we have a certain period of time to switch PAX?
Right now, we are calculating that every customer may take 1 to 2 months to deploy. Because what we want to do is not only changing to PAX, but also automate some customers. Let's say automating that files will be sent to the customers, that files will be sent to the production, and so on. And this is a lot of work in the background. Yeah. And this is why it takes, so for the first customers, it will take that long, and then it will get faster and faster for more customers. And the second thing in Izmir, the problem you guys have, well, not the problem, it's easier for you, but you don't have Anchorway. But all the automation we already built up in Frieden you could use, it's all based on Anchorway. And this, we have to tackle this issue as well in the future at some point.
Yeah. flexible packaging for Turkey market. What we are doing here as a flexible packaging department in Repro, and also customer service. They're not using Enco. That's correct.
Yeah.
But for the smart sourcing and tobacco business, of course, we use Enco.
Yeah, and that would be a good thing maybe to start with. But I think this is something the experts at your side need to decide, and maybe give Jaehoon some insights so he can have the knowledge of your pre-press operator together with his knowledge of PAX deployment. But as I said, this is only my suggestion as a PAX expert sitting in Frieden. I don't know if this is how you want to proceed in Izmir.
But Jaehoon has already an additional role in the group basis as SMA, right? Yeah. The SMA. So this one is totally different to that one, or additional something?
No. This is his role then. So if he has an official role as a PAX SME in your company, then my opinion would be he has the right to say which customer should go to PAX and which one should not, or should be at what time should be deployed. And I want to give him now an overview on how I would do it in Frieden, or I did it in Frieden, because this is something technical now. So if you have PAX, you have a lot of automation going on in the back. So you have live objects, which are automated registration marks, and you have actions, which are automated tasks. Like you can just click record, and then you do something, and then you click stop, and then this action, as it calls, will do an automated action. So something like this. And Jaehoon has now to analyze how this can help your reproduction.
I see. Okay. I mean, we need to think about it with the management, of course. For me, it makes sense that Jaehoon can take over this responsibility, as he has experience on that, and then he can analyze all the customers in the company.
Yeah.
The restriction is, as I said, the flexible part cannot use Enco Web, and in this case, we cannot use any live object or automation.
No, you will be able to use live objects with these customers as well. You just won't be able to use a lot of Cloudflow, which is another software, and this is a software which helps automate whole processes.
Yeah, maybe in this case we are going to think about switching to Enco in flexible business as well. I'm not sure at the moment, but
and I'm not sure either. You have to wait for management, I think.
Yeah, they will ask to me. Susan, believe me.
Yeah.
if we can switch to Enco or not, so it's not easy, but
I can imagine. And Enco is not, in my opinion, my personal opinion, Enco is not the best tool. So I'm not a fan of it either, but I'm a fan of standardization, and this is standards then.
There is an ongoing project called Web to Bravo from Oliver.
Yeah, I'm in there as well.
Yeah, me too. So hopefully it's going to be more flexible, more fast, or
I really hope so too. So before you are switching to Enco, maybe Web to Bravo will be implemented.
Hope so.
Yeah. Okay. So we covered the Cloudflow with the Enco connection. Yeah. So I will get in contact with Jaehoon as soon as we had the management meeting, and I have an answer from them. So you can tell him that.
Yeah. Yönetimle görüştükten sonra karar verdik. Ben açıkçası senin bunu yapabileceğini düşündüğümü söyledim. Yani hem geçmiş tecrübelerinden hem de müşterileri bu konuda analiz edebileceğini düşündüğüm için. Ya bizim oradaki sıkıntımız, biliyorsun, flexible tarafta Enco programını kullanmıyor olmamız. Bu bir yandan sıkıntı, bir yandan değil. Ne telefonum çalıyor, kapatıyorum. Buradaki hem Cloudflow'un sunduğu avantajlardan faydalanmak hem Text'in sunduğu avantajlardan faydalanmak. Benle de konuşmuştuk yani otomatik bir takım işleri yapabiliyor olmak vesaire. Bir şeyi sordum hani bir geçiş süreci var mı nedir diye. Bir müşteriyi bir ila 2 ay içerisinde geçirebilmeyi öngörüyoruz, düşünüyoruz dedi. Freelance şöyle planlamışlar. Burası için de işte müşteri bazlı planlama yapmak istiyorlar anladığım kadarıyla. Aslında bahsettiği proje bu. Bir an önce Text'in dağılımını ve işte yaygınlaştırmasını sağlamak amaç burada. O da işte müşterilerin seçimi, hangi müşteri hangi süreçte götüreceksin, işte proje yönetimi şeklinde ortaya koymak derdi. Burada da birisine ihtiyaç duyuyor. Buna henüz işte dediğim gibi yönetime sunmamış. Yönetimden ne cevap gelecek ona göre bakacağız dedi. Ben dedim ki onlar da muhtemelen bana soracaklar zaten. Ben bu anlamda hani mevcut pozisyonunun da bunu içerdiğini düşündüğümü söyledim. Bu SMA pozisyonu. O da evet dedi. Aslında öyle dedi. Yani
o ayrı bir kişi mi düşünüyordu Suzan'la?
Bir insan gelmiyor aklıma açıkçası. Ama onu oturup konuşuruz yani abiyle, senle tekrar. Onun derdi buradaki süreci de bir an önce başlatmak.
Peki. Yani bu müşteri geçişleri açısından bizim için ideal müşteri yerine Flexible'da kişiler belirleyip o kişilerin baktığı müşterileri geçirmek daha mantıklı.
Artık o detayı işte işin içine girince şey yapacağız. Yani hani şekilde o işin parçası olmak durumunda kalacağız öyle görünüyor. Okay, Suzan.
Okay, and then the last part I want to, and this is probably the biggest one, I wanted to show Shehun live objects I developed. So he will have an overview on what we have and what he can use from our side for his live objects.
Live object ile ilgili sana göstermek istediği şeyler varmış Cem'in.
Bunu konuşmuştuk. Biraz zamanın ihtiyacım var demiştim ama şu an hemen dinleyelim bakalım.
Okay.
Okay, so this is an automated legend that I created. So it takes the information from the file and then updates all information automatically. Internal and external data.
Okay. Bu alttaki şey legend. Türkçesi gelmedi aklıma. Legend'ın.
Biz künye diyoruz.
Künye mi?
Evet.
Künye. Künyenin içeriğindeki bilgiler otomatik olarak geliyormuş zaten. Hem dışarıdan hem de bu datanın içinden.
Evet.
Okay.
So, for example, if I switch some colors, it will be automatically updated.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
And together with the Cloudflow team leader, I developed some specification or some standard.
Printing method, half tone, full tone. Bunlar nereden geliyor? Biz kendimiz yazıyoruz. Değil mi?
I just wanted to explain this part because this is something new. Is he asking about this?
Yes. Who is writing all this half tone and full tone? He said.
Yeah. So we developed this one, the printing method, and we want to use it in the whole group. So let me show you here. This is in BrainGate, and here everything is explained. So we developed 4 different or 5 different printing methods, which determine if a color is a halftone color, so gradient or only 50%, something like that, or if it's a full tone, which is only 100%, because customers will will ask for it, and they the registration, for example, in a step and repeat is dependent on this information. Like, I don't know, you have color bars which only need to be inside the registration if it is a halftone color. I don't know, maybe you know.
Deniz,
Yeah.
benim sorum şu. Daha önceki eğitimde bundan bahsettiğini gördüm. Bu color books dediğimiz, yani renk kitaplığında bu ifadeler yazmıyordu. Sanırım kendimiz elle full tone ismini ekliyoruz, half tone ismini ekliyoruz. Bunu sormak istedim. Print metot kütüphanesini kendimiz elle mi ekliyoruz? Anlatabildim mi?
Öyle anlamadım ya. Öyle anlamadım ama.
Şimdi programı kendi kütüphanesinde full tone yazmıyor. Böyle bir print baskı metodu yazmıyor. Tamam mı? Flexible yazıyor, gravür yazıyor. Ama full tone, half tone yazmıyor. Bunu biz kendimiz oluşturma, elle yeni bir baskı metodu ekle seçeneği var. Oraya giriyorsun, yeni bir baskı metodu ekle ama half tone yazıyor. Sen kendin elle yazıyorsun. Full tone kendi elle yazıyorsun. Ben bunu teyit etmek için istedim. Yani nereden geliyor ya da ondan sonra biz half tone ismi nereden geliyor?
Okay. Jayun is asking that full tone or half tone is our selection to add in this area, or do we do it manually ourselves, or it's coming from somewhere else, or automatically, or whatever?
That you can select this one here.
And you can select it. Okay. All right.
Bende gözükmüyor
and this is coming from Cloudflow.
Cloudflow'dan geliyor ama.
Evet işte tamam, sorun oldu.
Cloudflow'dan geliyor.
Bende gelmediği için tamam, okay.
Yeah. So all the operators in Izmir already have this in there because we already did it with Vogel as well. Vogel is using this one as well.
Google'da bu kullanılıyormuş. Bizim operatörlerimizin hepsi, bunların hepsi varmış zaten.
Okay. For Jaehyun, if he wants to build up live objects for your for your customers, he can, or he should use this one as well. So he should work with these printing methods as well.
Bizim müşteriler için de böyle bir live object yapmak istiyorsan bu metotla çalışmalıyız.
Another thing, so this is how the live object looks.
Buna benziyormuş görüntüsü.
We have a lot of things going on here, and I will give him these live objects, and he can have a look at what I did there. So he can have a look at what I put in here and
sana gönderecek ya da verecek, nasıl yapacaksa bunları inceleyip bakabilirsin diyor.
Okay, tamam.
And as we talked about, so Shane and me, we talked about knowing JavaScript for developing live objects. And I just wanted to show him how this looks and why he should learn JavaScript. And I know it's a lot. And to be honest, I think I needed a year to learn it really good. So I don't want to say that he has to be very good at the beginning. I just wanted to say that it's probably good if he tries to learn it a little bit. So everything's all right. He doesn't need to be perfect. It's just I want to show him what we can do with it.
I understand, but you don't know Jaehyun properly. Jaehyun, if you say something to Jaehyun, he wants to make it.
Yeah, I already know.
Most probably Jaehyun will get a course or something about it. I'm sure. Jaehyun, yani hani öğrenmem 1 yıl kadarı aldı diyor bu JavaScript'i. Onu hemen öğrensin, çok iyi olsun vesaire gibi şeyim yok ama hani öğrenmesi iyi olabilir, iyi olur. İlk başta ben bu konuda yardımcı olacağım. Biz gerekeni yapacağız ama zaman içinde iyi olur dedi. Ben de Ceyhun'u yeterince tanıyor musun bilmiyorum ama o muhtemelen kurs bulmuştur bile dedi.
Buldum da dostum, ben bu konu biraz yaptım. Ya dediğim gibi hiç böyle planımda olmayan bir konuydu. Artık başa gelen çekilir kendi tabirimizde.
Yani kursu alınmak ister misin bilmiyorum ama zamanla bu arkadaştan da öğrenebilirsin diye düşünüyorum. İlk aşamada hemen her şeyi bilmene gerek yok diyor çünkü.
Tamam, yani bu hazırlık yaptım diyeyim kısaca, öyle söyleyebiliriz.
Anladım. Tamam. So he is in a preparation
Yeah.
already.
I've already talked with him about it. That's why I think I just wanted to show him what he can probably do with JavaScript. So if you normally have a live object and you want to say, I want to repeat over all separations, Pax will use all separations available here. So where are my assets? So he will use all separations which are in here. But if you don't want, for example, the legend colors to be included, so we always have our icerik legend colors, and we don't want them included in this repeat, let's say, you always need to use JavaScript. So you won't be able to filter or something like that. So you have to use JavaScript, and this is a simple example on how important it is to know a little bit, to just do the simple things in there. Yeah.
Okay. Ya mesela bu Zarzin ana 2 tane rengi var ya.
Evet.
Could you please show the color boxes again, the separations?
Yeah.
To explain to you.
This.
Burada mesela bunlar renkler ya, mesela en altta SA Blue ve SA Gray yazıyor ya. Bunların diyor mesela olmasını istemiyorsan o zaman JavaScript kullanmak durumundasın ki onları orada gösterme diyebilmek için diyor.
Evet.
Onu hani bu alttaki diğer o ekrandan yapamıyorsun. Yani bu tip küçük şeyleri yapabilmek için JavaScript kullanmak durumundayız ne yazık ki diyor.
Tamam.
Yeah.
All right.
And this is like what I did, and this is a very big JavaScript. So this is the biggest I've ever written. So yeah, it's a lot, but I can only say that probably he should go to, and I think I've already said it to him. I've learned with this app. You can download it, App Store, Google Play.
Buradan öğrenmiş. Bunu download edersen ben burada öğrendim diyor.
And it's for free.
Bunu paylaştı zaten benimle. Dediğim gibi ben birkaç tane kaynak da ve yazılım da edindim. Ama sıra geldiği zaman açıkçası şu an için çalışmaya, öğrenmeye başlamadım henüz.
Okay, he's aware of this. You have already sent him, and he has already something to learn. I mean, some, I don't know, application or whatever. And he's willing to learn something, but at the moment, I think it's not easy to start with. But
and I can fully understand it. And I'm always saying, like, the first thing is getting all the people on Pax. So if he has to work on trainings and giving trainings, of course, this is first priority, and I understand it. So I just want to give him an overview on what may come in the future months and years, maybe.
Okay. İleride önümüze neler çıkacak onları göstermek amaçlı bunları şey yapıyorum. Hemen bunlarla başlamak zorunda değilsin. Aciliyet belli zaten diyor. Öncelikle eğitimlerini tamamlaman lazım ya.
Evet.
All right.
Okay, and I wanted to show you something else. So we have the standards for our printing methods, and he could use he should use in live objects, and we have standards for technical colors. So I don't know how it is with in Izmir, but in Vreden we always had for every team, for every operator, sometimes they always use different color names. They use different colors. They never had a standard in how they work, and I wanted to change that now. And that's why I did some technical colors everyone should use. Like we can add some colors if necessary, but if we already have some available in here, these colors should be used. So we have cutter colors, we have our legend colors, we have colors for for checking something. We have substrates, soft masks, empty how's it called? Empty cylinder patterns. Yeah. Varnish colors and embossing, debossing, something like that. So every technical color is in this. This is a color book we provide via Cloudflow, and every color which is available is in there. And these should be worked on as well. Sorry?
Suzanne, it's also relating with the customers at the end. For example, as soon as we had the GTP, for example, from the tobacco area.
Yeah.
The colors are already mentioned by Philip Morris or different customers, so we have to.
Yeah, and for the future, this is what we are currently working on in our Cloudflow department. In future, we want to do that the operator only needs to work with those colors. And in the end, so if we provide the data to the customer, the colors will be modified automatically. So we are always working the same way, but if the customer wants it to be technical, I don't know, GTP instead of technical black, then this will be changed before sending it to the customer automatically, and the reproduction worker doesn't have to know this anymore.
I see, okay.
Yeah.
Ya burada standartları geliştirmeye çalışıyor Ceyhun. İşte aşağı doğru indiğinde pek çok farklı şey vardı ya.
Evet.
İşte kontrol renkleri, ne bileyim varniş ne olacak,
ya bunu her yerde aynı isimle isimlendirmek istiyor.
Hani bunlar standart olsun. Hani Cloudflow geçtikten.
Evet.
Aynen öyle. Ama ben dedim, müşteriden gelen halleri de biliyorsun farklı oluyor dedim. Onu da dedi ki onu sistem kendiliğinden değiştirecek dedi. O müşteri hissetmeyecek çünkü.
Anladım.
Okay.
I think let me check. So we talked about BrainNet, we talked about the deployment plan, about Cloudflow, live objects. I could show you. Maybe you asked Jayun if he wants to see some more live objects, but I will provide the live objects I already did in our Teams bucket. But if I should explain some more live objects, or if he's okay with what I just explained.
Anladın mı Ceyhun?
Hayır.
Yani gösterdiğim yeterli mi live object ile ilgili? Daha fazla göstereyim mi? Ya da diyor, hani ben sana göndereceğim ona zaten yaptıklarımı diyor, orada inceleyebilmesi için. Ona bakıp ondan sonra mı tekrar yapalım diyor.
Ben dediğim gibi o kutuyu
devam etsin mi
Legend hazırlamayı aslında yapabilirim. Sadece JavaScript kullanmadan imkanlarla o tür şeyler hazırlayabiliyorum artık. Ama biraz daha üzerine çalışmam lazım. O konuda yeterliliğimi söyledikten sonra aslında Live Object'te daha detaylı bir eğitim vermesini isterim.
Okay. He's able to prepare this legend by live object, using live object, he said, at the moment. But if we come to using JavaScript, then it's a problem, he said. But for the future, he wants to get more detailed, let's say, live object training from you, if possible.
Yeah, and I think it's a good idea as well. It's just I would say it's hard to explain if we have I don't know how to say this. So it's hard to really get into detail. So I would assume that he will take my legend as some kind of default, and then he will work with this. So I will provide him a legend which is not connected to Anchorway. So just a legend you can use with packs, let's say. And this should be the default legend for him, where he will build up everything he needs for the certain customers, let's say.
Okay. Yani bir tane taslak bir legend var. Onu gönderebilirim. Anchorway'e de ilintili değil. Dolayısıyla bunu bir taslak olarak düşünüp onun üzerinden hareket edebilir ve uygulayabilir diğerlerine diyor.
Çok iyi olur.
Çok hani detaylı bir bu live object anlatımı çok mümkün olmayabilir diyor. Öncelikle bununla başlamak lazım.
Tamam.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and just a question from my side. What kind of legend do you now use for your flexible customers in İzmir? Is it a Sauereisig legend or is it something else?
Bizim kullandığımız künye flexible müşterilerde nedir diyor. Hani Sauereisig legend'ı mı yoksa farklı bir legend?
Farklı.
Her müşteri için farklı değil mi?
Evet.
Müşterilerden geliyor bir de künye bize değil mi?
Bir de bazıları özellikle İspak gibi firmalar Sauereisig ismini dahi görmek istemiyorlar. Çünkü GMC bizim aldığımız GMC onların müşterisine gidebiliyor. Bunu tercih etmiyorlar.
Suzanne, this is a bit different here in Turkey. Most of the customer doesn't want to even see our name or brand name or whatever, anything on that.
Okay.
Their artwork, no legend from us, let's say. And because some customer says this, what is it, Epson or whatever, can go to their customer and they don't want to do it. They don't want to have it.
So, yeah, we have the same for a few customers in Frieden as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And even with this, we could use Cloudflow to get rid of this problem, let's say. So we could even export PDFs for the customer, which will exclude the legend then, but still would have the legend for our internal organization.
Ama iç organizasyon için kullanılabilir diyor.
Evet, yani bazı müşterimize belki kendi Sauereisig legend'larımızı kullanırız. O zaman bunu istediğimiz gibi devreye sokabiliriz.
Bazı müşteriler de isterlerse diyorsun.
Evet.
Yapabilir. For some customers, maybe if they are willing to have it, like Sauereisig legend, that we can do it, let's say. But as I said, most of the customer doesn't have any willing to have it actually.
Okay. Yeah, the main advantage I see in live objects is registration marks, in my opinion. So maybe we should start with registration marks then.
Aynen. Yani live object'teki en büyük avantajın register marklar olduğuna inanıyorum. Belki de onunla başlamak daha iyi olabilir diyor Cenk.
Evet, bunu zaten istiyor arkadaşlarımız. Onu hazırlayacağım ben de proje olarak.
Arkadaşlarımız derken bizim burası mı diyorsun?
Evet. Bazı Art Pro'dan kullandıkları markları PEX'te de aynı şekilde kullanmak istiyorlar.
Okay. All right. Actually, there is a request from our record department, from the operator, let's say, the existing register marks already using in the Art Pro. Can be switched to implement it to PAX, he said. He wants to do it, actually.
Yeah, and if he has any questions about this, he can contact me if there's something which is, let's say, he cannot do with the normal live objects and he needs, for example, JavaScript for it. Okay. He can always ask me then.
Şey yaparken eğer JavaScript'e ihtiyaç duyarsan ya da herhangi bir sorun olursa direkt benimle konuşsun, bunu yapabiliriz tabii.
Tamam.
Fine.
Okay. There's one last thing I wanted to show you, just to show you what you can do with live objects as well. So this is something I did, and this was a lot of JavaScript as well. But we are now able with Cloudflow, we are now able to analyze any PDF, even if it's not done in PAX. Analyze all the barcodes which are existing, and we can see if these barcodes are correct when we compare the barcodes with for example Encoway or whatever with some code, any code, and then this barcode report is created. So it will say what kind of job is there, how many barcodes are in there. So it will highlight all the barcodes, and then it will also highlight if one barcode has the wrong number.
Okay. Bu barkodla ilgili bir şey, örnek. Yani burada işte kaç tane barkod var, barkodlar enkoveyle tanımlıysa enkoveyle olan şeyi doğru mu, enkovedeki tanımlamasına göre mi değil mi? Ondan sonra gibi bir de bununla ilgili rapor da veriyor, çıkartıyor. Böyle bir şey yaptırabiliyorsun.
Yeah, so you can do something like this as well. So hybrid's sentence for live objects is always sky is the limit, and I think it does say a lot of it. So you can do so much with live objects and with JavaScript.
Bu bir örnek, live object'le yapabileceklerinin sınırı diyor.
Okay, so maybe you can ask Cheyun if he has any other questions. From my side, that was it, and it was just an overview, and we need to get in more detail. I know this.
Ya bu sadece bir genel algı yaratmak için, genel görüntü için. Bir herhangi sorunun varsa de söyleyebilirsin, sorabilirsin bana diyor. Bu noktada senden varsa bir soru alabiliriz. Yoksa ben bir soru soracağım kendisine. Tam cevap alamadım bu şeyle ilgili. Çünkü tam bir son tarihi var mı yok mu bu geçişle ilgili?
Ben şu an için fikir edindim. Yani bir ön bir sunum olarak değerlendirdiğim için uygulama aşamasında benim sorularım olacak. O zaman kendisine yardım isteyeceğim. Şu an için hayata geçirmediğim için sorular doğal olarak yok.
Okay. So he says as soon as he is starting with the application, let's say, he would also have some questions or I don't know, request or something like that from you.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So he needs to start away, and after a while he will ask you if he needs any answer or something like that.
Yeah, that's totally okay. And I don't know, maybe you can tell him that it's always it takes a long time to learn, and he shouldn't be too hard on himself. If I understood it correctly, that he's always wanting to be perfect, but it's just it takes time to learn it, and it takes a lot of trial and error. It was the same with me, so.
Zamandır deneyip yanılmakta fayda var. Bu da benim için de böyleydi. Çok da böyle kendini sıkıştırması gerekmiyor gibi şeyler söylüyor.
Teşekkür ederim.
Thank you, Suzan, for understanding. I just want to ask you again, maybe I'm gonna bother you, but...
No, that's okay. You don't bother me.
Thank you. I would like to get a kind of an overview from you. What time do you think that as a group base we will totally switch to PAX? I mean, is there any deadline from the management, top management, that we need to switch totally 100% to PAX?
To be honest, I don't know about any deadline. I think they haven't set one yet.
Okay.
And I think so this is what I want to show management. Like I did some kind of perfect way and worst case, let's say. And in my opinion, it really depends on how the management will proceed. So my suggestion is really to have more people working on this. And I don't know if this is how they want to proceed, but if we get more people, of course, then it will be faster. It's an easy calculation, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it takes a long time to implement it for all customers. What we want to achieve is first implement all the customers which are let's say high priority, because they have a lot of work coming in from these customers, or they are really important customers to us cost wise, let's say. And if we start with these, and if we finish these, then we have a lot of work done, and a lot of people are working with packs then. And all the other small customers or only jobs which will be at our site for only once a year or something like that, of course, this will take longer to have all these small customers combined switch to packs.
I see. Okay. I totally understand now.
Okay, good. Yeah, then I would say it's done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for translating. Thanks for both of you for your time.
It's actually good for me as well to integrate more in deeply. So I'm appreciated. Thank you.
Okay. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Görüşmek üzere.
Görüşürüz Ceyhun. Bye-bye.
Görüşürüz. Hoşça kal.
Bye.
Bye, son.
Bye.